Good afternoon. You thought that we were not going to come in front of you? It was a small technical glitch where we were not able to air. So very sorry for that inconvenience for that few minutes. Okay. Usually we try to be on time, although like what always says later, later, that kind of thing. Yeah. So we would never miss coming in front of you at any given time until and unless it is an absolute time where we are not in a position to come in front of you. So yes, I'm back with you, Vinod Jain, live, reading in front with Neetu's Academy, reading live. So what are the things that Neetu's Academy offers for you? We do have an array of training that we give, okay, just for all of you. Now, why all these trainings are very important? Because there are a lot of examinations that that can be taken, provided depending on where you are going. Neetu George, good afternoon. Uttam Kumar, good afternoon. Neetu Surendran, good afternoon. Anil Kumar, good afternoon. Now, if you want to know more insights about which exam can be beneficial, it's not just one exam. Okay, please do always understand there are n number of exams, those are available for going into certain places which can be considered a bit more easy, provided, see, of course, there are all these ifs and buts. Okay, see, if you have this, yeah, this exam is good. If you have that, this exam can be better. If you have this is an absolute thing for you. Likewise, you should have, or you have certain kind of thing. Manju George, good afternoon. Achu Nitin, good afternoon. Nice to see at least few icons next to your name. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. If you have not yet liked our page, please do like our page. If you have not yet followed our page, please do click the follow button. Now, why all these? Because we have been regularly updating our lives. We have been on a regular check on the aspect of how to enhance you from where you are to your dream country. So we have been doing a lot of things. Okay, we have increased our live on reading. We have increased. We have started listening. We've started speaking. So lot of things. Of course, Neetu Madam is coming in front of you. Bindumol, good afternoon. Susama, good afternoon. Stella John, good afternoon. So likewise, you have to know, so you don't miss any. That's the reason why we ask you to show that support. And of course, your support, what else could we ask for? You have been always there supporting us for everything that we have been doing. You are our patrons because you're always there supporting us. So absolutely thankful for each one of you. Janet Lan, good afternoon. New name, Ashley Joes, good afternoon. Jibby Varghese, good afternoon. Jilmi Joy, good afternoon. Simia Jai, Qatar, good afternoon. Rakshit Shetty, Bangalore, isn't it? Cynthia Maria, good afternoon. Anuvan, good afternoon. Certain names which triggers, but I'm not sure. Alpana Bijumon, good afternoon. A very, very, very good afternoon to all of you. No matter wherever you are, good morning, a very good afternoon, and a very good evening to all my lovely students. So hope you're all doing good. Afnan, Pakistan, after some time, good afternoon, nice. So this is where that diversity happens, isn't it? We have people from different parts of the globe, and you are attending an international live. What else could you ask for, isn't it? I should be proud enough to say I'm hosting an international session. And you should be happy because you're all there in an international classroom. Sidhu Bangalore, Korean Thomas, good morning. Tangasudha, good afternoon. Kavita Vijayan, good evening. Sosi, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. This is where you can always understand where our students are from. Now, what are the things that you have to be very much sure when you're especially doing part A? So today's thing is again going back to how to get 20 out of 20. See, in order to get 20 out of 20, it is not at all a task, provided you have followed what we have told, or you have adhered to what we have said. And we have just pinned the social media platforms. We have pinned the WhatsApp channel. We have pinned the Telegram pages. See, please understand, we have only 2 Telegram pages. We do not have any other Telegram pages because there have been fraudulent people contacting our students saying that, okay, this is 𝐻𝐿 Academy, that this is 𝐻𝐿 Academy, this. No. Whatever that we have will come straight into you. We have only 2 Telegram pages and the link is just given. Those are the only 2 Telegram. One is an official 𝐻𝐿 Academy Telegram page and the other one is an exclusive reading Telegram page. We do not have any other group. By reading Telegram page, we have kept a scrutinizing policy. That is to safeguard. We try to safeguard our students because we are trying to avoid the fraudulent people entering into our Telegram page. So we ask certain things and we double check, we cross check, and then only we'll be accepting you into that group. Now, why this Telegram page reading? That is the place where you get the first-hand information about all the 𝐻𝐿 Academy material. Okay. Till that time that you have been enrolled, we will be posting the very same material and all in the very same page that you're watching in the WhatsApp channel so that you do not miss out. We never want any of our students to miss out. So that is why we are doing this. Right. So what is the next thing that you are going to do when you want to get 20 out of 20? See, 20 out of 20, we always say, we always believe, see, certain students doesn't understand the importance of understanding question, the symbols that is being used. They see, for example, there are symbols like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and we have all these currency symbols and all. So generally a student makes that mistake with these symbols. Okay. See, for example, a symbol of greater than is mentioned in the text. Okay, but in the question, what happens? That greater than is higher than. They make it higher or greater than either before the blank or after the blank. So what happened as a student is, you definitely are very cautious, okay, on the aspect of finding that answer. Okay, and then let's say you found greater than 20, for example. Now what happens? Without even looking, this is where that keyword, which we always emphasize. Please understand the keyword and understand the question. The keyword itself is showing in the question that higher than or higher is mentioned. Now you don't really give that importance to that word higher. Now what happens? You write greater than 20. Now when you do that, for you the answer is right. But is it in reality, is the answer right? No, it is not right. 𝐴𝐿 good evening. 𝐉𝐨𝐢 Gopal, good evening. Resna Suraj, good afternoon. Kavita Balaji, good afternoon. 𝐼𝐡𝐚𝐿 Iqbal, hi. So you have to be very cautious. This is the very same mistake that a lot of students make. Even though you say, yes, it is right, and you don't give that importance in there. See, when you're correcting, okay, greater than, okay, I just wrote it, I will not do that. No, don't do like that. If you have put greater than or a symbol like that, even the question is saying that in words, please do mark it as wrong. This is called correction. Students are a bit reluctant to get corrected with that kind of a thing. And the next is about the same with dollar symbol or any currency symbol. See, when you use the symbol, you have to use it before the number, not after the number. If you're using the same, let's say $120, that's the right way to write as the answer. But let's say if you're writing $120, you put the dollar sign there, wrong answer. If you put dollars in whatever, let's say dollars, DOLLARS. But if you're writing the same, $120, the answer is wrong again. So you have to always remember, in order to get 20 out of 20 is not a task. It is about these kind of small, silly mistakes that we make. So in order to do that, to get that 20 out of 20, I would definitely suggest all of you to do replicate what is given in the text and how it is given in the text. Don't try to change. Clear? Let's say in the text it is given as dollar with the symbol and 120. Just copy that. Okay, let's say the same, what I've mentioned. $120 is given, and let's say in the fill in the blanks, dash dollars are mentioned. Now, do we write symbol again? Please don't. Only the number is needed. So you have to be vigilant when you are doing that. Small eye for detail is missing. Okay, and that is where a student just loses that 20 out of 20. So today, the tip for today is, or the takeaway tip for today is, have that eye for detail. Just that small, even though we don't give that importance, but as I mentioned, Paladulli Very well known. That small problem can be a significant factor between you getting 20 and you getting 19. Clear? Shiny Sojan, good afternoon. Christina Verghese, good afternoon. So happy to see at least, there are students who have n number of icons next. See, for example, Revati is having a heart shape, a share button, and number 1. That means she is a student who have been sharing our link. So I would definitely request all of you to share the link. If you feel that my classes are beneficial, please do share, because our job, our motto is to make sure that we all reach to all the needy people across the globe, because there are n number of students who are still unaware that we do these kind of free classes as well. All right. So if you feel, yes, you can be that, or you can play that pivotal role in somebody else's life to transform their life, please do not hesitate to share. Sonia Basil, hi, good evening. Good evening. Regina Shamir, good afternoon. Christina Verghese, good afternoon. So nice to see all of you, eagerly waiting. So I'm not going to put you on hold, because we're going to go back to what we are supposed to do. So hope you like my takeaway tip of getting onto 20 out of 20. And now we'll be doing in 𝐶𝐴𝐲. Good afternoon. Okay, new name, few new names as well. So, but still nobody have told me that you're attending the live for the first time. Anybody who's attending the live for the first time, if so, please do let me know, and also tell me where you're from, because I love to say I have known people across the globe. Right. So I hope, as I mentioned, the tip for today was to have that eye for detail. Small thing. Just be a bit more cautious when you are really doing part A. The 20 out of 20 is just something which can be easily achieved. So are you all ready for today's session? If so, give me a quick thumbs up. Let me see how many of you are eagerly waiting for today's session. Yes? No? Anil Kumar? Yes, sir. I was unaware of reading live session by you. Thank you very much, Anil Kumar. Thanks that you're attending, because it is about another student share, isn't it? So it's always nice to share if you feel that these are beneficial. Okay, these are purely up to you. Charles, thank you very much. I'm attending for the first time from Abu Dhabi. All right, good enough. I have another person to meet when I go for Middle East, isn't it? So yes, Charles from Abu Dhabi. Susama is ready. Kavita is ready. Rakshit is ready. Achu Nitin is ready. Alpan is ready. Shiny VS is ready. Good enough. Kavita Balaji ready. Good. Nice to know that you're all eagerly waiting. Revati is ready. Anil Kumar, I came to know about reading live written by one person in YouTube. Thank you very much. So thanks to that particular person who have told as well, isn't it? So this is called sharing is caring. All right. Christina Verghese is ready. Faizal Iqbal is ready. Jibbi Verghese is ready. Good enough. So we try to have an impact from whatever the way that we could to make that transformation in your life. So as you are all saying ready, Anil is ready, Charles is ready, Abu Dhabi. Right, because you all said you're ready, the material will be popping up on the screen, and do not waste your valuable time. There will be a timer. You have to finish it on or before the timer exhausts. Okay, and as you find the answer, just put a thumbs up. That's all what I need. And I'll ask you when to type the answers. All right, time just goes, isn't it? It doesn't wait for anyone. But even though I'm quite happy because Anjana was the first one to say, oh, okay, ready, okay, sorry. Because even though I saw a few thumbs up saying that you've done. So Michael, wait, good afternoon. A new name for me as well again. Thangasudha was the first to say done. Good enough. How about others? Did you all find an answer? I know what you're going to tell me. It is a long paragraph, isn't it? See, deliberately we chose that long paragraph is to make sure that, see, when you tell the importance of reading, you don't understand. So our job as trainers is to make sure that you get exposed to the world of reading. So just to give you a bit more of lengthier one. Why lengthier one? Because even though you have a time there, you start reading it more quickly. That is that small catalyst for you to start reading quickly. Christina done, Lysma done, Rakshit done, Manju done, Neetu George, yes, long paragraph. Sidhu done, Revati done, Anil done, Clarina Fernandez, hi. Anuj done. Good enough. Right. Although, yes, I'm sure that not all the students in front of me have said that done. But I would request all of you to tell me what is your answer and where you got that answer from. That where is very important. Neetu George, exactly which I typed, you said it. I can read my student's mind. Don't you think that I look like mentally? Five is done. Good enough. Good enough. So tell me, what is your answer? Not just what is your answer, where you got that answer from. That where is very important to correct you as well as to appreciate you. Now, if your answers are right, absolutely appreciated. If your answer is wrong, again, we are here to correct you. So please always understand, come what may, any session that you're attending, any training that you're attending, always remember it is your right to clarify your doubts. Whether it is right or wrong, it doesn't matter. If it is wrong, see, what is the big deal? We are here to learn, isn't it? We don't know. That is why we are here sitting in a class. If you get it corrected, absolutely, you're appreciated in front of all. Both are benefiting you. Sidhu is saying C from center to last. Okay, fair enough. The first answer I got is B from gist. This is Rakshit saying. Neetu George C from whole text. Anuj B. Shiny B from third sentence. Susama A from the beginning of the para. Christina Varghese, B from middle. Kavita C. Sujit C from last. Revati C. Manju George C middle. Lysama C. Jilmi Joy C middle. So generally, most of it is going to C, isn't it? Okay. Now I'm quite happy because after some days, we're getting all the three answers, A, B, and C. Faiza is saying A from the first para. Ashley is saying C from the middle para. Okay, fair enough. Tangasudha is saying C from middle. Kavita Biology, C from middle. Good enough. I like your response because now you're all more writing it down, which is good enough. GB Wagi, C from middle. Charles, Abu Dhabi, B. Fair enough. Now let's go and see what are the things that you have to and what makes that difference, whether it is A, B, or C. So C has the more weightage, followed by A and B, which is of the equal proportion. So when you're doing part B, you're expected to read the question. So please always remember, you're expected to read the question. As you read the question, you're going to underline the keywords on the question and you're going to understand the question. That understanding is very, very, very important. Generally, what happens, the student doesn't look into the question, doesn't underline the keyword. Simply, they frantically search to find an answer which is to the paragraph. That is wrong. Now, see the question. The question has a very important one to know. The primary purpose. So, what is the question saying? The primary purpose is what the important thing that you have to always remember. So something of a primary purpose is what you are asked to find. So primary purpose of obtaining a patient consent. Not just anything. Primary purpose of what? That is the next thing. Obtaining patient consent for the review. Okay, now you have to read it along with that. Primary purpose of obtaining a patient consent is to give patients liberty to participate or withdraw from service. So give liberty. Okay, is that the primary purpose? Or the primary purpose of obtaining patient consent is to enable the accredited pharmacist to access relevant information. So enable access. So this is the thing, patient consent. You have to understand what the question is asking you for. Or is it talking to ensure, the primary purpose of obtaining a patient consent is to ensure the information is safeguarded with security measures. So ensure safeguarded or ensure information safeguarded. Okay, now these are the things. So one is it to give the liberty, patient consent form, primary purpose. Two, is it to give access to the accredited pharmacist about your info, or is it to ensure information is safeguarded? Whatever that information that you have given is safeguarded. Now let's read the text. Patient's right, confidentiality and consent. It is the consumer's decision to participate in home medicine review. So what is it about? You have to understand the concept. Okay, the context is talking about the home medicine review. Okay, so who decides? The consumer decides whether they want to participate or not. Okay, process, and they may elect to withdraw from service at any given time. Even though they have participated, they can withdraw it at any given time. Consent of the consumer is obtained by the GP. Now, what is a consent? When initiating the HMR referral. So they have taken the consent when you are taking part in HMR. The consent allows. So what is the consent about? The consent allows consumer information to be given to the accredited pharmacist conducting HMR. All information gathered throughout the HMR service should be respected and safeguarded, acknowledging the consumer's right to privacy and confidentiality. So slightly but steadily it is pointing into B, because the primary purpose, why is the consent form taken? The consent form about home medicine review is to give your consent so that the pharmacist can look into your thing. Now see, this includes, which includes all information acquired in the course of providing HMR service, exchanged or health professional, discussed on the phone, pharmacy, store. These are the things that they're going to give it access to the accredited. Confidentiality needs to be maintained throughout the development of secure files, either electronic or in a securing file cabinet. This includes ensuring any consumer information that is transmitted electronically uses encrypted, secure electronic messaging to enhance security. At no time should the consumer information be shared with unauthorized people, relatives or other healthcare providers without consent of the consumer or their representative. Consumer consent needs to be obtained for medication review to be conducted, and associated sharing of necessary information between healthcare providers. The HMR service provider should confirm that appropriate consent has been obtained from the consumer before the HMR services come in. So what is the primary purpose? Now look into the primary purpose of taking a consent. Is it to safeguard the information? The consent is not taken to safeguard the information. The consent is to give the access to the relevant information because they are taking part in a home medicine review. Understand, it is not to safeguard the information. You have gone behind. What are the things that who should do? The accredited pharmacist should do when they are taking. They are not supposed to disclose it. That's all. Understand? So C is not the main purpose of obtaining the consent. The main purpose of obtaining the consent, now we want a clear-cut picture. Where do you get that answer? You get that answer from This is the place. The consent of the information given to the accredited pharmacist conducting the HM or all information gathered, respected and safeguarding to the right and confidentiality. That is where you get the answer. Clear? Any doubts? So the answer to the question is B. Tangasudha is saying clear. Good enough. Anybody else have any doubts with regards to how I have explained or what I have explained? Is there any doubt? Please do clarify. If not, we'll go to the next item. The next item is part A, where I'm going to fire the 20 answers. You're going to tick, so that let's see how many answers you get it. Neetu is saying clear. Good enough. Kavita, clear. Good. So because you have all said clear, that means you're all Susama clear. Good enough. Now I'm just gonna move to listeners happy. Keep on dancing. Why? Because why don't you have to, or why do you have to refrain yourself when you get the right answer? Enjoy your achievement. Rajita Rajan, good afternoon. Tangasudha, easy. Okay, Tangasudha knows what I'm going to ask. So today's material is juvenile idiopathic arthritis, or you simply call it as JIA. Tell me how you felt about today's material and how many minutes have you taken to complete today's material. How many minutes is very important. So Tangasudha is the first one to tell me that it is easy. All right, fair enough. How many minutes have you taken? The next question. Manju George, 12 minutes, easy. Good enough. Clarin, 12 minutes, easy. Good enough. Rakshit, it was good and I took 13 minutes. Okay, fair enough. Maria, easy, 14 minutes. All right. Good enough. Right. Now, generally, I don't know what is refraining the others to comment on. But as I've mentioned, you have to really come out of that comfort zone. Susan was saying easy material taken 12 minutes. Fair enough. Right. Now, because you have all Kavita Balaji, easy 10 minutes. Good enough. Betsy, good afternoon. Now, the material will be popping up on the screen. Okay. As soon as you get the material, then we will be discussing. So, part A, you have to always remember. Okay, 𝐺𝐵 is 15 minutes. Good enough. Alpana, 10 minutes. Good enough. Betsy, 13 minutes. Now you have the material. Now let's see what are the things that you have to be very cautious about. See, first and the foremost important thing is to underline the keywords. So skimming and scanning is the most appropriate strategy for doing part A. Okay, you have 15 minutes only where you are expected to tackle 20 questions. So you need to do skimming. Skimming means you're going to quick read it to understand the overall gist about it. Okay, an overall gist should be understood. Not about keyword understanding, not about individual word understanding and all. You are expected to underline. I'm just going to show you how to do. So heading is a keyword like adults and children develop arthritis. The most common is chronic and long-lasting arthritis that is affect the children is called the JIA. The various forms of different features of the pattern involving the pattern. Besides the joints, in limited time and a few months of time and years, and in some cases lifelong, and provides adulthood. Idiopathic and origins are not understood with the etiology are unknown and overactive and cause of inflammation. The most common signs and symptoms are pain, swelling, stiffness. So these are all there. So what I understand, this is going to cause about this, and it can prolong it to adulthood. There are signs and symptoms, especially with juvenile. Juvenile means kids. So what are those? Pain, swelling, and stiffness. Likewise, you have to go through each text. So the maximum time that you're going to take each text is 15 seconds. Even though they say 1 to 2 minutes, I say 15 seconds. That's more than enough. So this is the table. You have to always remember table. The heading of rows and columns are very, very, very important. So subtypes, percentage, age of one's gender distribution. These are all keywords. I'm not saying all the others are not, but you should know the headings. And of course, these are important as variously reported sources. See, these are all, sometimes a question can come. You have to be very cautious. So this is 𝗉𝐶 is about diagnosis of various tests, all those ways that you're gonna take the diagnosis. 𝗉𝐴𝐷 is about, again, a study. Now let's see what are the things to really look for. Now, 20 questions are divided into 3 types. This should be by-hearted. Question number 1 to 7 is called match the following question, where the instruction clearly says you are expected to write A, B, C or D. And you may use any of these letters more than once. You are only expected to write whether it is in A, whether it is in B, or it is in C or D. That's it. Nothing else. If your skimming is proper, even after that, your question also should be underlined and you can easily refer. So what are the usual signs of JIA? So where are they talking about the usual signs? Simply write AY. That is the only place where all the signs and symptoms. Imaging modalities employed to discern joint resulting from. Where are they talking about? Diagnosis. C. Understood how you relate, and if you really look into, imaging technologies are mentioned there. So what constitutes the treatment approach of polyarthritis in JIA? So polyarthritis, where are they talking? It's very straight. Patient with polyarthritis, these are the treatment options. So throughout it is D, because there are 2 places where polyarthritis comes. That is why I just showed you where it is in D. Presence of anti-nuclear antibody in body even while JIA is not present. So this should definitely be in diagnosis, isn't it? So where are they saying it is present and not present? So anti-nuclear antibody, then they are saying, but in kids without JIA also has positive. So the answer is simple, it is in C. Clear? Now, comprehensive medical interventions recommended for serious flare-ups. So serious flare-ups, I know that I have underlined it in D when I was doing. So serious disease flare-up, serious disease flare-up. So don't need to worry, D. Clear? See, you can easily get over this, provided you start underlining it properly. What fraction is specifically allocated in enthesitis related arthritis? So fraction means percentage. So where are they talking about percentage? Only one place, isn't it? Where? It is in B. Okay, the fraction is the percentage of all cases. These are the place. So which gender exhibits higher vulnerability towards psoriatic arthritis? So definitely again it should be B, because that is as such mentioned only there. Psoriatic arthritis predominant in female. So B. Now I have wrapped 1 to 7. The next is called short answer question, where your question starts from 8 to 14, where it is a word, short phrase. Short phrase can be anything between 2 to 3 words, or number or numbers, or both, word and a number. Rakshit, Jilmi, all 7, good enough, keep it up. Even though the type of question changes, but strategy doesn't change. Keyword references throughout part A. Now see, what do elevated levels of rheumatoid factors in blood tests suggest the disease condition? So some disease condition has been triggered with the elevated levels of rheumatoid factor. Jibby, Betsy, Neetu, Alpana, all 7, good enough. So where are they talking about? Rheumatoid. Now rheumatoid factors are mentioned where? Go to straight C, isn't it? Rheumatoid factor is there. May show up with polyarthritis if the factor is more serious. So the answer is polyarthritis. Polyarthritis. In JIA, where might initial swelling be evident in one of the largest joints? Where are the largest joints? Largest joints are mentioned only in A. Why? Swelling is there. Swelling is again saying it is not in larger joints such as knee. KNEE is the answer. At what age does the psoriatic arthritis typically reach the zenith? The zenith is a very lovely word, isn't it? To the peak, to the pinnacle, to the utmost, ultimate, all those things are called zenith. So where do you get that zenith from? Go to B only. Why? Because it clearly says psoriatic arthritis, biphasic distribution, early 2 to 4. The ultimate is 9 to 11 years. So the answer is 9-11 year. Why? Good enough. When do children typically experience difficulties like pain, stiffness associated aside from after a siesta? A siesta means a short nap taken. Usually it is about 60 to 90 minutes of sleep is called a siesta. Okay, so nap. Where are they talking about all these? It is there in A, if you really look into, because stiffness is there, pain is there. Where? After a nap also, both the times are there. So where do you get that? Or what time? Especially during morning. So morning is the only thing which is missing. So either morning or after a short nap. So morning is the answer. MORNING. The patients diagnosed with systemic onset JIA, what is recommended course of treatment? So course of treatment where? Where is course of treatment mentioned? It should be definitely in D. Go to D. Now see what are the other keywords that you have to really look for. The other keywords that you have to really look for, so the course of treatment, so they are saying for patient with systemic onset of consider interleukin-1 receptor antagonist. INTERLEUKIN 1 RECEPTOR ANTAGONIST. So question 13, which type? So type is mentioned where? Go straight to B. Influence all stages of childhood. So all stages throughout childhood. Which one? Systemic arthritis. SYSTEMIC ARTHRITIS. What pharmaceutical intervention treatment is regarded as the primary drug for managing severe disease flare-ups? So primary, which one? Go to same, isn't it? Consider oral steroids. Again, they're talking about consider oral steroids. So serious flare-ups can be managed by, again, oral steroids. So oral steroid, ORALSTEROID. Now the next set of questions, these are called fill in the blanks question, where the answer options or how to find the answers remain very same as what you did in short answer question, but here redundancy. Please be aware of redundancy. Now for certain cases of GIA, the conditions ensure for a lifetime demanding continuous treatment into, so continuous treatment and all, into adulthood. All the other keywords are there. ADULTHOOD is the answer. Now, although precise etiology cause remains elusive. Elusive is a very beautiful word to say, mystery, still unknown. Its onset is attributed, that means it is the causative one to an. See now an. After an, the next clue is it should be a vowel sounded word. That's the first clue. Now where are they talking about these vowel sounded words? Again go to see. So the idiopathy, while exact cause of unknown, it begins with the immune system being overreactive and create inflammation. So all the others are mentioned. Why? Hyperactivation and initiation of inflammatory process. So an immune system, okay, hyperactivation, then which is causing. So two-word answer, IMMUNESYSTEM. Question 17. Gender distribution in systemic arthritis is characterized dash potentially manifesting uniformly across the entire entirety. That means throughout the childhood. So again, we know where to find that. So where are they talking about? It is saying it is equal. The gender distribution is equal. So EQUAL is the answer. Imaging examinations might be prescribed to discern, to look for signs of indications. Discern means to look for indications of which one? So go to C, isn't it? That's where. So imaging technology is here. You have to look for joint damage. JOINT DAMAGE is the answer. Question 19. Reduced concentration of dash in bloodstream may signify existence of specific forms of arthritis. So where are they talking about specific forms of arthritis and all? It should be definitely there in C, isn't it? Raised levels of white blood cells and decreased levels of Red blood cells is linked to certain types of arthritis. So the only thing which is missing is red blood cells. Linta Botin, after a long time. Nice to see you, Linta. Good afternoon. So the ultimate question for today, if the initial medication proves ineffective, that means it is not working, alternative drugs such as leufinomide or DAS may be explored as potential substitutes. So definitely treatment where? So now go and see what are the other keywords which is mentioned. So leufinomide is there. So the other one is sulfasalazine. What is it? Sulfasalazine or salazine. sulfasalaZine is the answer. So I have finished my 20. If you have any doubts with regards to any of those questions, please be kind enough to clarify. If not, do shoot me your total scores. Any doubts with regards to any of those questions or anything that you want me to clarify? If not, please do let me know what are your total scores. Neither George, could you explain 12th question? What is wrong with 12? Which treatment regimen is recommended for patient with systemic onset? So systemic onset is where? For patient with systemic onset JIA, consider what is the treatment? It's a very straight answer. Interleukin-1 receptor antagonist. That's all what is said in the text. Okay, from the text we are expected to find. Don't try to overthink. Where are the keywords? This is why I told you part A is absolutely keyword reference. Good enough. Ivira Hina Patel, 18 out of 14 minutes. Okay, good enough. I have a lot of answers. Betsy 17, good enough. Maria 19, 18 Rakshit. Alpana 20 out of 20. Absolutely good enough. Neetu 19, good enough, good enough. 10th answer, the answer is 9 to 11. Where is the peak? They are saying psoriatic is peaking between 2 to 4 years, and then the ultimate one. The ultimate one is between 9 and 11. Neetu Surendran 19, GB 17, Jilmi 19. Good enough, good enough. Keep it up. Good. Any other doubts? Even though I don't understand why. See, you should tell what is the score that you've got, isn't it? You should be proud enough, whatever that you have got. You know where you were. Maybe you are a person who would have got 10 out of 20. If you have got 11, be happy to say, yes, I got 11. Not about what others are saying. See, everything, you have to always remember, no matter whatever that we have done in our life, we would have started from zero. Isn't it? Then only you would have grown. Not that everybody is born into the world with 20 out of 20. It will not happen. All right. Rakshit, your service is being appreciated, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy to know that you're all loving whatever that we are trying to come in, enhance your, to make your dream journey a fruitful one. Good enough. Sujit, 17. Sujita, okay, sorry. 17. Good enough, good enough. So as there is no more doubts, so it's high time that I would say thank you, as Ivira is also saying thank you. So it's high time that I thank all of you for giving us a lovely participation and also a valuable interactive session. So until and unless I meet you all tomorrow, adios from me. God bless.